Hello everybody. This is a guitar-y one today. I think I'll put this out as an isolation jam, but actually the main purpose of it is I was just sort of responding to something I saw on YouTube, I think at the weekend. So I was watching Chords of Orion, and if you've not found this guy's channel, go and search for it. Well, if you're into I say if you're into guitar, but if you're into music generally, because he does some really interesting stuff. And I followed him, it seems like for a while. I feel like, you know, I've watched a lot of his videos over the years. So Chords of Orion, that dude is basically a kind of an ambient guitar guy. So he has lots of ideas and demonstrations of how to create ambient guitar, how to set that up, and all kinds of like interesting ideas about how to sort of, you know, play the instrument with a fan and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. But it's good stuff. But anyway, in the video that he was doing, that I was watching and I'm sort of responding to, he had tuned his guitar to DADGAD, and he was talking about how to use DADGAD in ambient guitar, and it thought that's a good idea. So that's what this video is. This is me playing with DADGAD. So just really briefly, there's probably tons of videos on DADGAD on YouTube, but DADGAD is an alternative tuning for the guitar. The lowest E string, low in terms of pitch, is down from an E to a D. A is the same, D is the same, so it's DAD. That's your DAD. And GAD, so the G remains unchanged, the B comes down to an A, and the top E, top in terms of pitch, comes down to a D. So you've actually got, you've got a D there, there and there. And then the open, are you hearing this? Yes. And the open is just nice. So of course you can just fret sort of, well, my mic's in the way, but you can just fret kind of open across the bars and have really nice kind of open, mysterious-y kind of sound. And I never really play with alternate tunings, so this was a kind of yeah, a bit of an experiment for me. But what it forces you to do, it's really interesting experiment for sort of exploring sonic possibilities and melodic possibilities, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, melodic possibilities, because as a guitarist, you can get really as a plecky, you can get really hooked in, caged in by the patterns that you've learned. Now, I mean, that's like a standard blues pattern, but obviously in alternate tuning, it gives you something different. So that's been interesting sort of yeah, experience to sort of, you know, force you out of a kind of maybe a rut, and just to sort of explore some really sonically interesting melodies, just by saying, yeah, strings are tuned differently. So that's yeah, so that's great. Okay. That sounds like a really long introduction. So in summary, yeah, DADGAD, Isolation Jam, I think this is number 4. Yeah. Oh, and for the folks that are interested, this is a Tokai Les Paul-y ripoff? Tribute, let's call it a tribute. This is one of the Chinese ones, but nonetheless, look at this neck. Look at the, nonetheless, perfect in all respects. The finish, fretboard, frets, just this is a fantastic instrument. And obviously, you know, it's good old Tokai, you know, that have been sort of making instruments for years, like, you know. It does weigh an absolute ton. So like all Les Paul style guitars, it basically wants to be on the floor down there. Hence I've got my strap really high, like some kind of jazz bassist. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, there we go. So this is Isolation Jam. This is me playing with DADGAD, and you'll get my live take, mistakes and all. That's what Jeff Berlin says, doesn't he? He says keep all mistakes. All right, take. I keep going to turn it off. Take care, everybody. You know, in your isolation, keep busy, keep well.